that dreaded time of the week has come. It's laundry day, and I'm going to tell you guys how to properly do your laundry. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to The Well-Rounded Dude. My name is Chris. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel, we cover a whole bunch of topics trying to elevate you to that well-rounded status. Today is no different. Today we're going to be going over the proper technique on how to do your laundry. It might sound easy, but there's some people that don't know how to do it, and I'm going to show you how. So today's video is inspired by a message board I was in where a bunch of guys were talking about clothes and had no idea how to do their own laundry. And that's a very important step for a well-rounded dude in my opinion. So without further ado, we're gonna hop into it. You guys have probably all heard this. You need to separate your laundry from your lights and your darks. But you need to go one step further. Not just your lights and your darks, but light colors are usually best. Now, for instance, I'm gonna be washing my blacks and my dark grays together. And some of my burgundy stuff. So, you know, these are fairly close. I mean, you guys probably can't even tell on camera. Here's a black shirt. Here's a dark charcoal gray pair of joggers. I'm gonna wash them together. Now, I'm also gonna be throwing in my burgundy clothes. As you can see here, this is a burgundy tee from Essentials, and even though it's not black or dark gray, it's still okay to wash them together. Now, this also brings us to the next step, is you wanna check your tags. That's very important to do when you're gonna do your laundry, and follow the instructions. And for instance, the tag on this, they're kind of see-through, but so you can see here, you want to follow those tags and do exactly what it says. For instance, this is machine wash cold, gentle cycle, no bleach, no fabric softener, tumble dry, low. Now, I'm a big believer in washing everything on cold. Most of my normal day clothes like this is going to be washed on cold. The only thing I really wash on warm are underwear and work clothes. I'm out in the sun all day and I sweat a lot, so it's always best to wash those warm. I also wash my underwear separately, which is a tip that you guys should follow. It's a good practice to get into. You can use intimate bags like these, or garment, these are for your underwear or your unmentionables, but I just prefer to wash them separately. Also, another good tip is to turn your clothes inside out. Remember, this is the spot that's actually touching you. Now, some instances where you may not want to do it is if you spilled something on yourself or whatever, then you may want to wash it right side out. But for the most part, turn all your clothes inside out and then throw them in the wash. Now, a tip for you guys, if you wear a lot of dark clothes like I do, is use a detergent that's specifically made for dark clothes. Woolite Darks is awesome. I've been using it for years. So if I can find some, I'll have it linked in the description. But yeah, that's the next step. Also too, you guys don't want to put too much detergent in with your clothes. We've got about a medium load, so we only need to go to the first line because there's little lines in the cup here. So as long as you do that, pour it in, and you should be good to go. One of the most important steps is whatever machine that you have, you want to make sure that you have the settings right. So you want to make sure you are on cold, okay? I recommend washing all your clothes in cold, except for your jeans. If you have slim fit denim or skinny jeans, you do not want to put these in the machine. I recommend using your bathtub if you have one. You don't want to put these in the washer and then put them in the dryer. It's bad juju. You don't want to do that. So just make sure, set your wash temperature to cold, cold wash. The soil level, I always recommend going the least amount because it's less harsh in your clothes. It'll make your clothes last longer and look newer. And then just start. I've never used this washing machine before. Okay guys, so now that the clothes are washed, the next step is to use a drying rack. This is one of my favorite things. As opposed to using a dryer, I like to use a drying rack because your clothes are gonna dry pretty quickly anyway, and putting it in the dryer can agitate them and it causes more wear than what's actually needed. So a good drying rack is key. As you can see here, here's my shirt. Like this. All you gotta do, try to get the wrinkles out. And throw it over. Your clothes will really be dry in like 10-20 minutes. It doesn't take that long for your clothes to dry when you throw them on the drying rack. Just make sure you get as much wrinkles out as possible and fold them up nicely. And it'll be easy peasy. So as you guys can see here, I've got all my clothes on the drying rack, and it'll take about, like I said, about 20 minutes, half an hour. Don't be so worried about having to fold it over. It may take a few more minutes after that, but you'll be surprised at how fast your clothes dry with a drying rack. I will try to find one very similar on Amazon and have that link down in the description. So next up, we got a different shade of gray, so I figured it's a little bit lighter. We need to wash it separately, so let's hop to it. So same step as before, except it's a lighter gray. We're going to use a different detergent. I get this at my local Dollar General, to be honest, but it's a smaller load too, so I won't need to use as much detergent. And again, these settings are the same, so just press it and we're good to go. Alright guys, with the magic video editing, once again, our items are all clean. So I'm going to take these, put it on the drying rack, and then I'll be good to go. Give it a little time, and like I said, good to go. So I think that's where we're going to put a pin in it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helped you. I know laundry doesn't seem complicated, but then sometimes it does. So again, hope you got something out of this video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the social media things. Help me fight the YouTube algorithm. Ring the bell. Check out thewellroundeddude.com. Dude 15 will get you 15% off your total purchase. And we have a podcast now. Be sure to check it out on all the most popular platforms, or at least most of them, such as Apple, Amazon, and so on and so forth. You can ask your smart devices just to say, hey, play the Well-Rounded Dude podcast, and it'll come up. So we will see you next time, guys. Peace.